I'm so relaxed right now.
Thank
I am
you.
so relaxed. Oh my god. We got Tanushree saying, we love you. VJ, I love your voice. Nita, very cute voice. Gabby, the song is beautiful. Ang says, I love that.
Thank you very much.
It's such a good song. Do you know what? And I kept in the chorus, because hey, let's do this, let's do that. I kept saying, yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah, okay. All right, let's do that.
Yeah, the only problem about this song is that it makes you want to go home.
It does actually. And one of my favorite in the second half of the chorus, you 누워만 있자? I think is that.
Yeah.
I love lying down. It's my favorite thing to do. All I do is lie down at home.
Yeah, and what comes after that? Let's just not lie down, and it's let's rewatch a movie that we watched like for the 10th time times. Yeah,
I love doing that. That's what I do every day. Yeah. Brilliant. So that was the 집에 Let's Go Home by Stella Jang that we had there. Of course, she's with us here live in the studio today, listeners. And by the way, is in the song, is that you whistling? Are you good at whistling? I'm curious.
Oh yeah, I did the whistling, and I try to do it live, but sometimes it just don't come out.
It's hard. Whistling is hard, man.
Yeah.
Whistling is so hard. I know.
I'm pretty confident about my whistling, but sometimes, like, depending on the moisture in your mouth, like it doesn't work, and yeah.
It's so hard. A close songwriter, producer friend of mine, one time, I remember he was asking me, Sam, do you know any whistlers? Like, he wanted a whistling session.
You know what? I was curious about, is there professional whistlers?
I don't know.
And there's a whistling competition, and they would just play like the Flight of the Bumblebees.
No way.
With the whistle, and I was like, wow, and they don't even put the mouth like the mouth posture.
That's
is
amazing.
Different. And so I was like, oh, that's the blue ocean. That's what I gotta go for.
Go for it, man.
I'm gonna be the professional whistler session.
Imagine Stella Jang coming to a whistling competition. That's gotta be amazing. Yeah. My goodness me. Flight of the Bumblebee is like one of the fastest, like, it's like one of those songs, yeah. Yeah. Oh, love it. Brilliant. Do you know what? Like, one thing when I listen to Stella's music, it's like, not with all of them, but with a song like Villain, for example, for some reason, I can kind of hear the time you spent in France.
Yeah.
I don't know do you feel like that?
Yeah, that's what a lot of people told me about my latest EP.
Yeah.
And I never thought that I had like that much influence from my ears and friends. And more the time passes, more I realize the more I realize that because I spent like 11 years there.
Yeah.
So it had to have an influence in me, yeah.
Of course, the music you listen to is different, your surroundings, of course. Mm-hmm. I think that's what makes Stella Jang very unique, because there aren't that many people, artists in Korea, who lived in France for 10 years or whatever. Yeah. So it's brilliant to hear that, I think, in the music. Excellent. All right, Stella, what we're going to do next up is, I do believe, you got another live song.
Yay!
My goodness me, we're so lucky here. Yeah. Do you want to tell us about the next song that you're going to be doing for us?
Yeah, so in this new EP, I have like one instrumental, like 2 Korean songs, and one in English and one in French. So it was like an international album, like for me. And so now that I'm on Super K-pop, I thought I might sing this song in English called "Walking Down the Road."
Brilliant. Walking Down. So this is the second song on the new EP, by the way, listeners, which is beautiful, by the way. I don't know if you've seen it. It's beautiful, isn't it? And Walking Down the Road. All right. Well, if you'd like to get ready for us, please. Walking Down the Road by Stella Jang, live in the studio. Oh, my goodness me. Marco writes in for you, Stella. So beautiful voice. I'm falling in love.
Thank you.
Marco, very nice. We've got Little Tomato says Stella's song always makes you comfortable. There is something like that, isn't there? Jenga says her voice is beautiful. Samantha says, I'm enjoying your singing, Stella.
Thank you.
Yeah, there's another one. Paulina, so beautiful. Love it as well. It's nice. It's nice to get comments like that, isn't it?
Thank you, everyone.
Very good, very good. So, as you said, one of the English songs from the album. It's interesting because obviously nowadays in the world, lots of people speak 2, maybe 3 languages. But writing music, because obviously I speak 2 as well, writing music in a different language, is it different?
It is different.
Musically.
And I think I feel the most comfortable in Korean. And what I found was interesting is that I actually speak French better than English.
Right, yeah.
But I can't write lyrics in French.
That's really interesting.
It's because like I never tried to, so it's like I don't know, it feels weird to write lyrics in French. It's because maybe I'm more used to listening to English music.
Right.
And so I have a French song in this EP,
Yeah.
but I needed this help from a real French person.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
A friend of mine,
That's really interesting, isn't it? Because you're right. I mean, I must admit, I don't listen to a lot of French music, so I don't know. Maybe like Carla Bruni. Carla Bruni, like an artist like that, maybe from back in the day. That's interesting. So obviously, it might be the first French song on a Korean artist album. I love it. It's so different and unique, isn't it? So don't worry, we are going to listen to that later on in the show. Brilliant. All right, Stella, what we're going to do next up is you helped us a bit because we asked you to write down some things for us. Flex interview.
Yeah.
So we spoke a lot about music, but I'm very curious about Stella Jang, just the person. And, you know, things you're good at, things you like to talk about. So you were very nice to write down some things for us as well.
Yeah.
And so you've written down, we spoke about Eternals quite a lot, didn't we? You wrote down tangerines.
Yeah.
What's going on?
So it's becoming the season of harvesting tangerines in Jeju Island in Korea. And there's I never had this opportunity to go to harvest tangerines.
Yeah, me too.
And I'm going doing that. I'm going to do that like in December with a friend of mine.
That's cool.
So that's what I'm gonna do like for the flex of this and in this year-end activity.
That's nice.
Yeah, it must be so fun. Like I'm really looking forward to it.
Can I make a prediction? I think Stella Jang's next album in 2022, there'll be a song called Tangerines.
Oh, maybe. It could be. Oh, actually, I thought about writing a song called Orange, You're Not a Joke to Me.
Yeah.
Because in colors, there's no orange. And everybody would just leave comments about it, like, orange, am I a joke to you? Like, blah, blah, blah. And
why was there no orange?
Because it didn't rhyme. Not rhyme, but there's not... there are no really good rhymes, but...
There are none. I can't think of any.
Yeah, but even other colors, like they didn't really rhyme, but they would just put in the same number of syllables.
Right, it fit perfectly. Yeah, I get it.
And I had a limited number of colors that I could sing in the one song, and so I put out this orange, and I feel sorry for it. And there are a lot of oranges here. So.
We are orange here at Arirang Radio for sure. So no discrimination against orange, basically. So we love orange.
Nothing against orange.
That's going to be fun. That's going to be really good, actually. So tell us how that goes, by the way, next time you come. That'll be amazing. That'll be amazing. Take lots of pictures as well. Mm-hmm. Yeah, let the fans know what you're up to. That'd be brilliant. Great. You've also... Oh, no. Cat allergy.
Yeah, I have 2 cats at my parents' place.
Right.
And I lived with them like for 3 years. And
I remember.
And I didn't know that I was allergic because I already have this like piyum, like rhinitis. Yeah.
Sinus problems, sinuses, yeah.
And so I never thought that it was because of the cats. That I didn't think that it got worse or anything. Yeah. But now that I don't live with my parents anymore, when I go back home, it gets crazy.
Really?
And so I was talking to a vet friend of mine. Yeah. And he would just tell me, you know what? There's this new cat food.
Right.
That could maybe a little bit to turn it a little down.
Wait, cat food? Do you have to eat it?
No. Cat food that you feed cats. This cat food that if you give it to your cats, they will produce less allergens. So which makes you less allergic to cats.
That's a good tip.
Yeah, so that was the good news of the vet.
Have your parents tried it yet?
Not yet, but because it's super recent, but I'll make them try, and maybe I can have a cat now.
Yeah, no, I got a cat, so I might try that. Because the people who come over, some of them have allergies.
Because whenever I go home, like I have to take this like antihistaminic pills.
Oh yeah, it's tough, isn't it? It's tough. Tough when you go see cats, actually, with a cat allergy. It's really hard. It's really hard. Brilliant. You've also written down seafood.
Yeah.
Seafood, what's going on?
So a lot of people in Korea say that as you get older, your taste changes.
Yeah.
And when I was younger, I couldn't eat raw fish, and I didn't like seashells like at all.
Right.
And these days, I have this craving for 꼬막.
Yeah.
꼬막 무침. And I like those like crustaceans.
Yeah.
Like crabs and lobsters, but I never liked seashells.
Right.
Like no mussels, no oysters.
Yeah.
And starting with the 꼬막.
What is 꼬막?
꼬막 is a species of
it is,
shell, and I really love them now. And so I thought, that's now the start of aging process.
It is true, because like you were saying, you're what, 29, right?
Yeah.
In normal, like Western age, and I think it does change a little bit. Me too. I started to like raw fish around that time as well. It's interesting.
Yeah.
But that's good, because you know they are delicious, aren't they?
Yeah,
so good.
They are delicious. And starting with sushi, I think like now I am prepared to eat like more raw stuff.
That's good, man. That's good. Talking about food as well. Do you know what? When I think Stella Jang, and I kind of think, what does Stella Jang do when she's chilling out at home? Like in my brain, because obviously you spent lots of time in France, I start to think, she probably has some red wine and some like jazz music
you know
on.
what? Like I can't drink wine. Like I can't drink alcohol like at all, because I don't have this like specific enzyme called acetaldehyde dehydrogenase.
That's a long name.
Yeah, that's a long name. So in short, I have the Asian flush.
Right, you go red basically.
Yeah.
Oh right, so there's no, you don't spend your days drinking French wine and chilling out at home. No, right. That was just in my brain, listeners.
But I like cheese.
You like cheese? Oh, cheese is good.
Fromage.
Fromage is good. Gourmand, by the way, we're talking about is cockle, the English name, the type of species of which is nice. Stella, it's been a pleasure. I feel like we haven't really done a radio show. I think we've just caught up really today.
Yeah, it was really fun.
Yeah, it's been fun today. Unfortunately, we have run out of time.
Yeah.
We run out of time. Time goes by.
I should come again.
Yeah, please do come again. Please do come again. Obviously, like your supporters and fans are really curious about what you're up to in the coming future. I don't know, are you doing any shows or anything like that?
Maybe for next year.
Yeah.
Not this year, but maybe January or February.
That'd be brilliant.
So I'm thinking about it. And I'm also preparing for the vinyl version of not the latest one, but of the last year's album. So I'm up to different stuff. So please check an eye on it.
Her vinyl album's very popular. They all sell out, right? They all sell out, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, they all sell out. Done.
But the vinyl market is becoming like larger and larger these days.
I love it, yeah. But yours are in particular very popular, so make sure if you can get your hands on them.
Thank you.
Well, Stella, thank you so much for coming to join us.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, I hope we see you again soon. The last song we're going to play actually is another song from yours, of course, which is called 어떤 날들, Some Days. But I really wanted to try something. The French song. Yeah. Can I try? Is it called? Is track number 5? L'amour, les baguettes, Paris.
That was perfect.
Yes. Did it.
Because like everybody would want to pronounce the S's, you know. Like
how would you say it?
It's l'amour, les baguettes, Paris.
L'amour.
And a lot of people just read it like les baguettes. And,
right.
You know, yeah.
Okay, so I did a good job.
Yeah.
There we go, listener. I just wanted to say it here on the show. Brilliant. That's it for today. We'll see Stella Jang again sometime very soon indeed. This is Super Caper. I'm your host, Sam Carter. As I said, we'll end with another song on the album, 어떤 날들, Some Days. And we'll say goodbye for now. Stella, thank you.